Hello, everyone, to my review of the 1977 movie Suspiria. This has been known as one of the greatest horror movies of all time, a movie you have to watch if you're into horror. And before I saw this movie, it was hyped up to me, but I was told of all of the best scenes in the movie. So now this is me going in, my sort of first thoughts, my review really fast about it. I really liked watching this movie, especially the actual horror parts. There wasn't really much violence or gore in it. There's really only three big actual horror moments of the movie, I'd say, when it comes to the, you know, blood and deaths of horror movies you're kind of assume it's going to be in. And I will also kind of starting off with the negatives because the story doesn't really have much depth in it. But honestly, the style, the music, the imagery of the film is top notch. Better than everything today, it seems like. And it keeps you shocked and hooked and even a little bit on edge throughout the movie. It's almost like watching a nightmare, especially those three scenes. Well, really just the first one at the start of the movie and then the one that happens close to the end. The very end moment, I didn't really view that as that much horrifying because I don't know. I thought the other scenes were really creepy. It was like being stuck in a nightmare, but you're awake because they're all struggling. They can't get away, and they're just dying very slowly. And it's really odd to see. Like, my favorite one was the second one where the lady's trying to escape from this killer, and she crawls out a window, and she falls into this floor completely for some reason covered in barbed wire, and she's just stuck underneath it trying to get out, and the door is so close and it's wide open for her to escape, but she just keeps cutting herself every move she makes so she can't get in. The killer grabs her, which with the killer you never actually see the killer's face, you just see his hand the whole time, and that is, oh my gosh, really unnerving. I should give a brief synopsis for the movie, huh? So it's about this girl who arrives from America, and she's going to this basically dance school and living in there. And when she arrives there, there's this girl who's running out in the rain, and she's saying these things about like a flower and I forget what other word. I think it was blue or something. And then she's the one who dies, and her death is the most the biggest death of the movie is at the start with her. And then there's other mysterious things that happen. Oh, I forgot. There's actually four, I guess. But the real second one movie is this guy and his dog kind of goes crazy and attacks him, and the guy's blind, so it's, imagine being in his shoes. That's gotta be really scary for him. When it comes to the lighting, yes, as you can see this in this picture, the whole school is basically red, and at nighttime it glows red like hell. There's this really cool shot with green coming out of this one cupboard, and the camera goes up in the air, and then behind the light bulb you can still see the stuff happening perfectly through the light bulb that's green. I don't know. That shot really sticks with me. I love it so much. So the ending. I'm not going to say who the bad guy is because I knew it beforehand. And I know I said you don't see who the killer is, but there's a evil kind of cliche. I don't want to say cliche, but non-surprising foe behind it. But that's all I'll say. I won't give it away. It was given away to me. It made the movie less enjoyable. But there's a mystery to it that I really love, and some background, and yeah, like I said, the story's not the greatest or longest. This movie, when I saw the version I saw, was an hour and 38 minutes. Anything else I could say is the shots are really interesting, and you can tell that the director really put his all into it. And the music, one thing I want to say about the music, it was produced by this band called the Goblins, and he did the music for the film that the guy who made this did beforehand. I think it was called Red something. That music was not good, but in here, oh my gosh, there's like this music that just repeats over and over again. It's so creepy, and I just remember the ending. She's going to this place we've never seen in the movie before, and she's walking down these halls, a secret area, and she sees these people, and oh gosh, it's really messed up. Another really cool scene I like was in the pool, and nothing happens in there, but there's this, it's all, it's just those two, the American girl and her new friend who believes in like crazy witchcraft like stuff, and there's a shot where behind a banister, it's like some guy's watching and it slowly creeps up, and the banister's decoration is like the devil's pitchfork. I don't know, I just kind of got that as well stuck in my head. So, so I would recommend this movie, but not really for the thought of horror fans nowadays. A lot of it is more with the art and scenery and wanting to experience it. It's definitely an experience with the music and they don't really do any jump scares. Thankfully, that would be kind of bad. I think how to end the end wraps up very quickly, but there's this lingering shot of a building on fire, and you see through its windows, and you hear the screams behind it, and then the credits roll over it, and it keeps burning and rolling. Oh my gosh, that's really good. I think this movie could have even been a little bit more shorter. There's this guy in the movie who I don't know. I thought they were gonna make the main character and him boyfriend and girlfriend, but that never happened. The guy has nothing to do with the important stuff of the plot, so I don't know why. There's also a lot of really still shots in the movie with just them doing normal things. It's all quiet. It's not exactly slow motion, but it's just normal day to day stuff. And there's definitely the obvious contrast of day and night. And day, it's all normal. There's people coming in and out. It's busy. There's a lot of happy music and people dancing. And at night, it was the complete opposite of everything I just said. So, with that said, that was my review of Suspiria. I hope you enjoyed.